How fares the search? Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Danon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
Indolence breeds madness.
Well, well, well.
Watching us.
I've got a long road ahead.
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. Not always. Not this. I'm sorry. But this one is mine. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Have to keep going.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Saddle up. Karlach incoming.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
We had stone.
Don't waste the step.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. We need to rouse him. Good. Its music might help restore him. Show it to him.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
Calm. Breathe. You've been trapped in the Shadowfell for a century. Take a moment to clear your mind.
A century. You're Halsin. Daniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
I can work with that. Rest now. Meet me by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Let's have a look.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
You! Halt!
Her thoughts invade your own, hunting for recognition. Your parasite offers it readily.
True soul. A pleasure. What news from the field? General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zerel's in charge till he gets back. Zerel's in the audience chamber, true soul. Go right ahead.
Let's hope this Zerel likes what we have to say.
Praise the Absolute. You! Halt!
Her thoughts invade your own, hunting for recognition.
True soul. A pleasure. What news from the field? Zerel's...
Let's hope this Zerel likes what we have to say.
Praise the Absolute.
Never a dull moment. Another step forward. I should speak up.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it's stretching. I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland, but we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
What's in here? to rest. Seems simple enough.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
For mercy from other gods, won't I?
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
I itch to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
I know better than to indulge every craving, Shadowheart.
Why am I here? Considering all that is at stake, considering how close we are to the conclusion of our efforts, I ask you again, why am I
Disciple Thrall ain't shy about handing out pain. It was the Drow's fault!
Still alive, so that's progress.
To stand this. Just an hour. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer.
to think the Absolute is such a creature?
Another true soul. The disciples want to see through the main doors.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Lies! I served the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We're too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! No! Please! Oh.
Let's go see Zarel. And mind you don't slip in the goblin guts.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
Haste. It's up for discussion.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute. The war camp's are full to bursting.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zarel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind. as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith. There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should, to be touched by the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Let's see. Might be useful.
crave blood.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Let's march!
What's that?
Let's see.
Let's get going. Can't slow down.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor. Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference. As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn.
At least things have stayed interesting. But that will fit in my pack.
Night Song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
Night Song. An appropriate name for an owl, perhaps, but not for a cult artifact.
If we find it, we can use it against Thorm, perhaps.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
Don't burn yourself.
Oh, yeah. This must be how moon lanterns were made. This must be how moon lanterns were made.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
This must be how moon lanterns were made. This must be how moon lanterns were made.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
This must be how moon lanterns were made.
I've got a long road ahead. Light on my feet. Let's see what this does. Right tool will do the trick.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
On my way.
Hey, soldier. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Soldier? Really? Really? Oh, fine.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Ah, my favorite trap. Darling, lead on.
No time to rest. At the ready. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Time to press ahead. Already feeling better.
Shah's blessings upon you. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song, And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. That of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. The weave knows thy purpose. It will guide thee, if thou dost listen.
You feel grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
Careful, I bite.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one's stopped me yet.
Assume nothing.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Breathe deep and move. Seems simple enough. First in my heart.
Jacques Vernache do. I thought I'd seen the whole of you. Mighty as Tiamat's dragons, monumental as the one in the void. But now, I see more in you still. You are iron and steel, yes. But you are also silk and satin. Soon, I would know you again. Not to claw you, but to caress you. Not to be burned in your heat, but to be bathed in your warmth. As have I. Truthfully, it took more courage to ask for a soft touch than it would to meet the gaze of the ninefold dragon. Thus far I've taunted you, devoured you, battled you. Now, I want more than anything to soothe you.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Someone there, moving. A crooked touch.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Look where city becomes.
Never wanted the easy path.
Even stripped of flesh, the warhound is formidable. Spectral eyes meet yours as it growls a challenge. And then it hesitates, gleaming muzzle sampling your scent as if in recognition. Sampling your scent as if in recognition. The dog relaxes, as if reassured by your observance of protocol. It turns away and utterly ignores you, as it would any lowly foot soldier.
What to do? Another step forward. Very well.
Yes, soldier. Not your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin. The general once smelled that way when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did, my master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember, but he brought me back. I will not fail him again.
Better not be cursed.
hardly a challenge. Why, that's almost beautiful. Imagine what she'd think if she saw him now.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
How delicious.
Let's move. One day I'll catch a break.
Something over there.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. I need a quick word.
The disciple has returned upstairs, but perhaps she'll still see me.
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind. Of many parts, one whole. In her name, her design.
They say the General cannot die. Perhaps that will be the Absolute's gift to us all.
I'm bound for the war camp. I'm no fighter, but perhaps she sees something I do not.
To stand this close to her power.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. Better to keep that quiet. Unless you want another look from the receiving end. Look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? More concerned that your business might be bad for my business. So don't go kicking the hive while there's still some honey to be had. An honor, true soul.
Maybe we ought to send you back to
Don't blame me for wanting to steer clear.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe. Whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet gnolls. You find meat? You share.
probably holed up somewhere, planning to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
I bloody hope not. If he saves us, I'll never hear the end of it.
Damn straight.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
You want to help? The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
I can't read bloody minds. Go on, before someone sees.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? The Absolute thinks she's got you by the scruff of the neck. But it's the other way around, isn't it? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan, for us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
Hollow behind the back wall. Beyond. Water.
I'd bet my last copper. There's a pier nearby.
This could be our chance, sir.